guys, I'm your host, your Unspeakable Gaming, and today we're going to take a look at the Meat Hooks mod. My bad, I said meek for some reason. Okay, the Meat Hooks mod. This is a interesting mod, and I think it was really cool to review because I think it's a very, very different way to store your meat. Instead of having something boring, just throwing your meat in a chest, it is actually something really cool. Don't you agree with me, Pig? Don't you dare walk away from me. I will slice you up with my fillet knife, or fillet knife. Fillet? Yeah, fillet. Okay. Oh, I think I'm losing it here, but this is just a nasty looking pig, and then we got some naked cows over here, a naked pig. Just glorious. I think it's wonderful. I think it's really cool because you can actually have like your own freezer in Minecraft. So basically what you could do is you could have your big mansion, whatever, and you can have your own freezer section kind of like this, and you can store all your meat. You can hang it up on its little hooks, and then when you're ready to come get it, you can fillet it, you can chop it up with your cleaver, you can do whatever. So first let's show you the crafting recipes, and then we'll show you what the mod does. So let's go ahead and get straight into the crafting recipes with my crafting guide here. So first off, you're going to need a meat hook, which is crafted with 4 iron ingots, just like that. Really simple, really easy. Then you're going to need one of these ice chests to store your meat after you have messed with it or whatever. So that is going to be crafted with 4 pieces of ice, 4 ingots, and a normal chest. And then, oops, kind of got out of that. And then we also have our meat cleaver, which is going to be used to take the meat off of the hooks. So we're going to need 4 iron ingots and a stick. And then we're going to need our fillet knife, which actually skins the animals, which is really cool. I'll show you all that. So that's used with 2 iron ingots and a stick. And that's really about all we are going to need. So first off, you're going to need your hook. So we will put our hook up just by simply clicking it right there, just like that. So there we have our hook. It looks pretty cool. Hopefully y'all can see that very well. We can put as many of them as we want, so if we want to put more over here. And by the way, this pig, if you're wondering what's wrong with it, it's poisoned, it's old, it's rotten, it's not a good pig, and I don't think you would really want to eat it. So now you're probably wondering, Cow, how do you get on that hook? Well, I'm gonna have to slay you. That's right. So basically, whenever we kill any type of animal, whether it be a cow, a chicken, or a pig, we will get this little thing that we drop. So if we go ahead and go over here and kill a pig, the pig will also drop the same thing, but it will be a little bit different. So let's go ahead and pick up these things, and we'll show you what they are. So this is called a dead pig, and this was called a dead cow. And what we're going to do with these is we are obviously going to hang them just like that by going up to the meat thing and right-clicking them. So now these 2 cows right here are good. They look healthy and they look awesome. So I've heard what you can do to keep them healthy and awesome, just like these 2 right here, instead of like this one right here. You don't want that, okay? So you want this. So you're going to need to take ice and put it kind of around them so you have like a freezer. So that's what I heard. That's how you can keep your meat good. Or you can take your meat cleaver and you can go up and right click. Now sadly, for some reason, this does not work for me. I've seen other videos and stuff around it because I was watching some other videos, and apparently you're supposed to right click or something with this meat cleaver, and it's supposed to clean all the meat off your pig unless it's like poisoned or dead, kind of like that one. So sadly that does not work, but what does work is the fillet knife. So if you go up here and right click, we can actually take off all the skin of the pig. So if we do it, I'll show you a better example. If we do it for a cow, for example, so let's go ahead and grab our cow. I am going to need your dead cow skin, which is just absolutely lovely. So we're gonna go up here, we're gonna place him right here, and we're gonna take our fillet knife, we're gonna right click, and then that will drop our beautiful looking leather. So if we did that to a chicken, I believe he would drop feathers, and sometimes if you do it to the pigs, it will drop, I don't know, what do drop? Pigs drop, I think pigs drop leather too. I'm not 100% sure, do not remember, but yeah, they're not gonna, I don't think they're gonna drop it all the time, because I just did it to the pig and it didn't drop anything, then I did it to a cow and then it did drop anything, which is kind of odd. But then also we have our ice chest over here, which is used to store your meat, and I guess it won't get old and poisoned, kind of like this. So if you wanted to store your dead cows and stuff, you could also put it in a chest, or you could just put ice around the cow. So obviously we have our cow skinned, and then we can use our meat cleaver to clean off the meat, and whoa, it actually worked that time. Okay, sweet. So there's your example. We can right click it. Okay, it's working now. Okay, I don't know why it wasn't working before. Oh, maybe I have to skin it first. Okay, Well, I was watching this other video and apparently he hadn't skinned it. And see, when you skin or when you use the meat cleaver to get your raw food or your poison food or whatever, you will obviously get poison meat that's all messed up. So there we go. We kind of got our raw beef, but it was kind of raw because we left it up there too long. So yeah, we should have stored it in the freezer, or we should have used ice to put around it. So really, guys, that is going to be about it for the meat hooks mod. I think it's a really interesting mod because it is a 100% and totally different way to store your meat in Minecraft. It's kind of like how they store meat in real life. Like if you ever seen those movies where they go in like in the back freezers of the restaurants and they're having some gunfight or something and they go through all those dead pigs that are hanging up. That's kind of like what this is like if you've seen something like that. But anyways, guys, that is going to be about it for the meat hooks mod. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and yeah, that's going to be about it for this video. Ratings definitely appreciated, and yeah, I'm Untitled Gaming, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.